Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first video. It's gonna be my everyday makeup look. I do not wear makeup every single day, but when I do, this is what I do. Here I'm moisturizing. I'm using the Clinique moisturizer. Make sure you guys moisturize. You guys do not want to look crusty. Please don't be as rough as I'm being here. And I do not have a hickey. It's a mosquito bite. It's a small one. That's me itching it. Now for foundation, I'm actually using two different foundations. One of them is L'Oreal and the other one's a Clinique foundation. All products will be listed below, but if I can't find them, I'm sorry. But I am using a L'Oreal and a Clinique foundation. I will be mixing them up here and I will be blending it with a beauty blender. I just haven't found my perfect shade, so that's why I mix them up. But if I'm really in a hurry, then I'll just use one of them. And yes, it does look a little bit lighter, but trust me, once I add bronzer and all that stuff, it's gonna look good. So I'll keep blending and blending, and this is me itching my mosquito bite. And then here I'm going to add just a tiny bit of concealer, not a lot. When I go all glam out, I will conceal a lot more than I have already right now. But just because it's an everyday look, I only put a little bit. And now I'm going to be baking using the Covergirl Professional Loose Powder in 105 Translucent Fair. I'm just going to be baking a little bit under my eyes, my laugh lines, and I'm going to be dusting it on my face using a Sephora brush, and the number is 50. And now here I am using the Morphe continuous setting mist, and I usually just use that to make my face look less powdery, and I blend it all out with the beauty blender just to make sure everything looks flawless and nice. And now here I'm starting to contour. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Powder Kit. And this is in light to medium. And I'm using a brush from Morphe. It's a set. It's a black and white 12-piece traveling set. But I am contouring a little bit. I usually place it exactly where I want it to be, and then I blend it upwards. And this is me just jamming out, but I will be contouring my forehead as well. Make sure you do contour. You don't want to just be looking all bronzed up on the cheeks. But then here I am going to actually contour my nose. I contour my nose a little bit. I go under and then on the side of the nose. And every time I contour, I always make sure I blend it towards the inner crease of my eye. And here's me thinking I should probably be showing you exactly what colors I'm using. I use two different colors, the two darkest colors in the palette. And now I'm using the Morphe Blushing Babes palette. They have more than one, but today I'm going to be using the Pop of Coral. They have another one that's called Pop of Peach. And then the shade I'm using is called Unapologetic, because you know, beige. I'd be unapologetic. No, I'm just joking. And now I am using another Morphe product, but I mean, Morphe's awesome, so I'm using actually the palette is called Always Golden 6A. I'm using the colors Myself, Splendid, and Witness. Those three colors, I put them in my crease just to make my eyes look less hooded. So the brush that I'm using right now is a Morphe brush. It's called M433, and then the next brush I'm going to be using is a 506 brush. These are all brushes are from Morphe, and the smaller 506 brush that I'm using now, that I use it with Splendid eyeshadow, and I'm using that to just make my eyes look bigger looking. And now moving on to eyebrows. Now for eyebrows I use a lot of products, and I will put all those products in the description. So here I'm just outlining my eyebrows with the Benefit pencil, and up I always start with the bottom and then I go on top, and then I use the Eyebrow Designer, which is a thicker actual like pencil, and it's a darker color, and I use that towards the tail of my eyebrows just to make them a little bit more darker. And then I brush that one more time. And now here I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Mascara. It's in shade Soft Brown, and I brush that on my eyebrows upwards. And now I'm using a mascara from Maybelline. You know, Maybelline always got the good mascaras. And I'm just putting a little bit on because I will be putting eyelashes. And now I'm using a highlight. Now, your girl gotta be popping, right? So this highlight from the drugstore is amazing. It's called the Wet n Wild. It's by Wet n Wild, and it's called Precious Petals. It's so good. I put the Cupid's bow, my cheeks, then my eyebrows. And now I'm using the ColourPop palette, and I'm using like a yellow matte color from this palette, and I'm using the M213 brush, and I use this so instead of like carving my eyebrows, I use a powder to carve them, and it just makes it look softer, more seamless, more natural looking. I put that under my eyebrows, and I even use it to highlight my nose instead of using like an actual highlight. It just makes things look more airbrush, and I use that on the tip of my nose, my bridge of my nose. And now here I'm outlining my lips. I didn't show much, but I outlined my lips, and then I used a lip gloss, my favorite from Fenty. Lip gloss is the first one that I came out with, and I actually ended up going back to outline my lips with a pinker color. I forgot the name of it. It's like super old. It doesn't even have a name on it anymore. It rubbed off, but I used that to make things a little bit more pinker looking. And now for the last step, I'm using the Morphe's Malibu eyelashes. They're fucking beautiful, amazing, and I recommend them. They're very similar to Ardell's eyelashes. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below what you guys want to see next.
Speed it up, slow that shit down.